So one of the things that you could see so clearly here with the Niagara Falls is you see the rocks. Just before that water hits the cliff, ready to thunder down, there are rocks, but notice that the rocks are actually directives to the water. It's because of the rocks that enables the water to have almost like a clear downflow and direction. The rocks of life, literally the rocks of life. So that's one amazing analogy that we could, so much we can learn here about Marabu Masecha Hashem here in Niagara Falls, right? So much more that we can learn. Also, everything is about a midah. Everything is about a measurement, correct? So water is life, sustenance, mikveh, Yisrael, the mikveh, right? Lifnei mi titaharu, lifnei avinu shebashamayim. We are purified from mikveh waters. These are mikveh waters. And yet, everything is a midah. Everything is in measurement. If it's too powerful, like this, then it's deadly, harmful, killing. Okay, so here we see a beautiful misty cloud, almost like a fog forming from the power of the water. One of the things that we also learn from the great wonders of Niagara Falls is the whole idea of living a life, flowing life, a life that flows and is not stagnant. We know that if you want to check out if you can drink from a source of water, you always have to make sure that it flows, because stagnant waters are waters that breed harmful bacteria, mold, and such, and you can't drink from that source of water. But something else that's very beautiful is if you look at the far, far end, again, that's sort of almost like the inner child. That's when you're just growing up, there aren't many rapids and ripples in the water, and sort of everything kind of like flows and flows and flows. And then as you go through life, the rapids increase, the rocks, the waves, the hitting against, the brushing against, and you see, but isn't it interesting? Marabu Masecha, in Hashem's infinite wisdom, what just came to me is that the rapids are colored white. Why white? You know why white? Because white is the color of healing. So even though you're going through rapids and ripples and brushing up against hard rocks and times, but Hashem says, I'm going to color it white, because white is the essence of the culmination of all the light speeds of light, and it's the unity of all color, and it's the color of healing. So even though in the midst of all of that flow and harshness, and you don't know that you're about to hit a cliff down, and as you go down, you're getting cooled down by the mist of water. Look at that mist of water, like the dew, like the spraying of dew. And then sooner or later you end up, Hashem takes you to this beautiful space of stillness. So that's the story of life that you can learn, and we are meant to learn about Torah Hashem, the Torah of Hashem, every time we go ahead and see something beautiful and wondrous. Hashem says, I want you to learn something about Derech Hashem and include me in everything that you experience in your life. And here we are, Niagara Falls, doing a shmooze of Torah. I'm glad you can join me. Looking forward to doing more.